Merry Christmas, everyone. It's Adam. And I just want to say from the Winter Fanboys, thank you so much for listening to our podcast. Today's episode is a little different than what we've been doing. In the next episode that will be coming out, which should be our 4th episode, we take a little detour and talk about what Christmas means and what Christmas feels like for us currently in our life. And so I pulled that conversation out and I wanted to make a bonus episode. That's what you're about to hear. This conversation is deep and it's real. And at one point, we weren't sure we were going to even put this in the podcast. But I feel like it's important for us to share this, especially on Christmas Day. I do want to say that this episode does talk about suicide. So if you're listening with young ones, or this is a topic that's hard for you to listen to, you might just want to wait for our 4th episode, which should be coming soon. Now, as Ben Poland says, stay frosty, everyone, and enjoy our Christmas bonus episode.
Just look out for your neighbors. Look out for your friends. Sing a song to someone just to watch them grin. Don't hang on to your money, just give it willingly. And don't build up your barns, build up communities and watch everyone around you begin to sing. Santa Claus is coming to town.
This is the Winter Fanboys Podcast, pre-recorded at First Base Studios in the heart of New York City.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
We haven't talked about this. Maybe we should talk about it. But how do you feel about Christmas, Adam?
Christmas is hard for me. I think I like Christmas. I think sometimes it's just hard to be around family. I think it's hard for me to think of people that don't have family to go back to.
Sure.
So I think that Christmas, as much as it could be this like joyous time and families together, it can also be this time of like depression, and there is probably a lot of suicide that happens. But I try not to get bogged down with the idea of like Christmas and going to see Christmas lights and having a bunch of Christmas lights and doing a bunch of Christmas things and just doing Christmas things for the sake of doing Christmas things, as much as it's now becoming like Brianna, my wife, and I are going to be here for Christmas, and she's at work Christmas. And so we're kind of getting in like to just celebrate Christmas together.
Yeah.
And so
starting kind of a new thing together.
Yeah, more or less be with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also think that Christmas is more of a, for us, Brianna and I, it's celebration of Christ and not necessarily the celebration of gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you? What you were just saying that you feel like you're enchanted by Christmas.
Yeah, I think
you're going home.
I am going home, and this part might not end up in the podcast. Who knows? Because it's getting pretty real. But who knows? Maybe it's great for us to leave us in. I love Christmas, but I totally get what you're saying. Like Christmas is this time where, like it can really, really shine a light on sort of the situation you're in, and because it is this time of like coming back to family. But if you don't have strong family ties, if there's a lot of pain there, then it can just shine a painful light on that fact. I love Christmas. I love going back. I'm from Colorado. I love going back to Colorado and spending time with family. It does kind of take me back to those old times, I think. But for me, there's also this aspect this year, which is interesting. It's like, this is the first year in a long time that I feel like I've been able to hang out in sort of the Advent season, and sort of like anticipate and to engage. Like I've been singing, I like walk around New York City and I sing Christmas carols to myself. In part because I just love these songs, but also I think because sometimes it it can be tough. Like the city can be tough.
Yeah.
And so they're like almost these little like defenses, and reminders to like what's really going on when I'm on my way here, for the podcast. It's like walking through Midtown and walking through like Rockefeller Center, which is just full of high-end shops where people are like buying and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
And like, I was just singing Christmas carols to myself because I was like, I need to not be thinking about, Christmas as this time in which we like buy, where we participate in sort of the economy and this like great, and like we just buy a bunch of stuff, we become consumers and, capitalism and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But instead a reminder of like, this is this time of anticipation, and this time of casting forward, which is, I think, coming back to the album, like looking forward and looking backwards, right? Christmas is this time of looking forward and looking backward, right? We look backward towards this time of like sort of historically, we look backward towards like Christ, right? The birth of Christ, and look backward towards like our own childhoods. Sure. Then we also look forward towards like, you and Brianna, right? Like you are building something new now. Like what is Christmas like for you guys as like as a recently married couple, only a few years into your marriage.
Yeah.
And what is and also like looking forward towards like, what does it mean that there is like hope for the future, right? That like the birth of Christ is a symbol of hope, of like what is to come, and the change that can happen. So
yeah, just out of curiosity,
Christmas.
What is your favorite Christmas carol to sing?
Probably O Come, Emmanuel.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. For some reason, all I think of when somebody says Christmas carols, I think of, hark, hear the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say carols. I just picture you walking down. I just picture you walking down the street singing that song by yourself, doing all parts.
Right. That's funny.
Okay. I personally am not a huge fan of
I don't like songs about Christmas.
Songs about Christmas.
Adam, you're a regular Grinch.
I'm gonna keep on loving you, keep on loving you. I'm gonna keep on loving you, keep on loving you.
I've been Poland.
I'm Adam McDowell.
Stay frosty, my friends.
Yeah.